Welcome back. Let's get to today's Money Watch. A new GDP report just dropped, and GDP, that means gross domestic product. The report shows GDP increased at an annual rate of 3.3% in the second quarter of 2025. So CBS News Money Watch correspondent Kelly O'Grady, she is here to help us break all of it down. Kelly, thank you for joining us today. What does the report, what is it telling us about the current health of the economy right now?
So it tells us that the economy is growing faster than we originally thought in the second quarter. So remember, these GDP estimates, we get 3 of them in total, and this is the second one. And so when we go back to the first one, I think it was about a month ago or so, it showed that the economy grew 3% in the previous quarter. So this is actually revised up to 3.3. And so what that tells you is it's better than we expected it to be originally. The reason, or one of the reasons driving that, is consumer spending was a touch higher than was originally calculated. It came in at a growth of 1.6% versus 1.4%. And so that really sort of drove things up a little bit. Just to put it in context, 1.6% in terms of consumer spending, it's not anything to write home about, and it does speak to some of that pullback that we have seen more broadly with tariffs and trade uncertainty. That being said, it's positive, and that is good news. So what I will, though, is a sort of an asterisk, is that we've got another estimate coming, the third estimate, that'll be out in about a month or so. So these things could change.
Okay. And Kelly, you mentioned tariffs earlier. So what role do they play in this as businesses react and anticipate changing trade policies?
Yeah, so the first 2 quarters of this year, the GDP numbers have been really dependent on these changes in trade policy. You go back to the first quarter, we actually saw negative growth. The final estimate came in at a loss of 0.5%. And the reason was a lot of businesses were importing a ton of items ahead of those tariffs taking place because they didn't want to pay the import taxes. They wanted to get them in before they took effect. And when you calculate GDP, you take all your exports as a country and you subtract off your imports. So when you've got a really big import number, that makes it negative often if it's higher than the export number. And so that's what happened in the first quarter. In the second quarter, you saw a big swing. There wasn't as many imports because all those companies brought all that in ahead of the deadline. And so really what economists that I'm speaking to have been telling me is the first 2 quarters, look, we like the fact that this most recent quarter was higher, but it's offsetting that first lower quarter. So really it's going to be about the back half of the year to understand how tariffs are impacting and really what the health of the U.S. economy is.
All right, Kelly O'Grady, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate your time.